Alison Finlay runs the Junior Surf Lifesaving program at Adelaide's popular Glenelg Beach.
If the assessment comes back that the water is not great, we'll move to land-based activities, or we'll adjust the water activities that we're doing, because the last thing we would want to do is put our members in any harm's way.
She's preparing her team of nippers and their parents for an algal bloom interrupted summer.
So we're keeping our little kids out of the water. Our older kids, we're letting them go in on boards.
It's not just Glenelg. Surf clubs across the city are taking extra precautions.
Definitely want to, but I just have to be cautious with, if it's not good, I probably won't go in because I don't want to get sick.
So every club is being equipped with portable showers. So if someone has a reaction to the water, we can remove them from the beach and we can wash them down immediately. Every patrol is being equipped with asthma kits. So Ventolin, spacers, everything that someone would need if they require that airway support.
South Australia has been dealing with a widespread algal bloom that's devastated marine life since March. Thousands of dead fish continue to wash up on beaches every day. The algae has been causing throat soreness, headaches and skin irritations for some people after visiting the beach.
You know, we want to arm people with information and accurate public health advice, but at the same time, we don't want people's perceptions to run wild that somehow they can't use the beach this summer, and that's a difficult balancing act.
South Australian Premier Peter Malinauskas says he's struggling to cut through and correct misinformation that's being spread through the community, largely on social media.
The most heartbreaking and substantial cost here is to our marine environment that has been severely damaged, particularly in the Gulf of St Vincent, on which Adelaide sits. Tons of marine life, tons and tons of marine life has been lost.
This is the worst dinoflagellate bloom as far as impact to ecology that I've seen in Australia.
Faith Coleman is an estuarine ecologist and is part of a group of scientists that advises the government on the current environmental disaster.
We know that there is tens of millions of dead animals documented as having washed up on beaches where people have seen them. Then, of course, there's all of the stuff that's in the water or rocking up on beaches where we can't see. And so just of that group of really visible organisms, we're dealing with hundreds of millions of dead animals.
The support that we're getting from the federal government here is almost unprecedented.
Federal Environment Minister Murray Watt has been in Adelaide this week announcing the Algal Bloom Summer Plan, jointly funded federal and state initiatives aimed at reducing the economic impact of the disaster.
Well, all up, this package will involve around $137 million in funding, addressing those broad needs of the community, the environment and businesses.
We have to make sure that we've got...
The key part of the summer plan is creating real-time monitoring of future blooms, while $20 million is going towards restoring ocean seagrasses and building new oyster reefs in South Australia's gulfs.
Making those kind of investments in both the science and environmental restoration, seagrasses as well, we think is a good way to try to reduce the risk of these things happening in the future.
But more money may need to be found. The state government is looking at how to help devastated fish stocks recover in the worst impacted areas, with potential fishing bans looming, along with a government buyback of commercial licences.
All options need to be on the table. Now, in respect to buybacks, this is something that we have been engaged on with the commercial fishing sector. We have been contemplating this in the context of our summer plan, and we'll have more to say about this in coming weeks.
You know, there probably needs to be some drastic measures to be taken, whether that's shutting down fishing or whatnot, I'm not too sure, but yeah, they're definitely, we need to look after it.
Justin Cicolella is a commercial fisherman based out of Port Wakefield, north of Adelaide.
So the calamari went first, then the garfish followed after that, and, you know, sort of got to the period that we're at now where there's really nothing out there to catch.
With no income coming in, Justin is now preparing to apply for a government grant of up to $100,000.
I've known the sea to be beautiful and clean, and you know, we've loved eating the fish that we've caught from it, and just to see what's out there now, put the money aside, it is quite heartbreaking to understand that we don't know how long this could be like it for.
What concerns me here in South Australia is once you do have a big bloom, you get a simplification of the ecosystem and you're more likely to have another one. The question is, are they becoming more frequent? And will this happen again in 10 years, or will it happen in 2 or 3? We don't know the answers to that at the moment.